Hello, founders. Welcome to another pitch deck critique and review. And this time we have Traven. And Traven is an AI platform that promises that you can generate and explore any world. We're going to take a look at this pitch deck and we're going to see how we can help the founder improve no matter what stage they are. I know for a fact that this is a pre-seed deck, and that is quite all right because we want to help founders at every stage try, go out and raise that capital. Let's look into how we can help Traven. Before we continue, my name is Ed Kang, 7-time funded founder. I am the Chief Strategy Officer here at Startups.com. Welcome to the new home for my pitch deck critiques and reviews. I'm the creator in residence, and we have banded together to help you out there raise that capital. If you are not familiar with Startups.com, make sure you check us out. We got lots of resources. And if you are a founder out there and you are looking for your own pitch deck to be critiqued and reviewed, just stay till the end of the video. I'll explain how to get that done. While you're here, do the YouTube thing, like, comment, subscribe. It's always helpful. Would love to know what you think. Let's jump into this pitch deck, see how we can help this founder. So first off, we have a vision statement, and vision statements will work amazing until they don't, and most of the time they flop. And there's a big problem with this vision statement. I understand, and I love how the founder is trying to go and really swing for the fences with this. What if AI could instantly generate and bring any world to life? Yeah, sign me up. Sounds like Star Trek. We are building an AI-powered platform where anyone can create, explore, and experience fully interactive 3D worlds from history of the future, fiction, and beyond. That's right, everybody. We are in Star Trek land. This is what we're all about here. Now, let's stop and talk about this. For you out there, if you heard this statement and it was like, what if you could do this? How do you think the investor is going to react? The investor is going to go, yeah, that's a really nice statement. But right away, you're kind of like trying to pitch a customer. You're trying to get all hyperbolic and fluffy. And immediately as the investor, I start to lose confidence in this type of pitch deck. And that's the reason I think vision statements can be very dangerous. A vision statement saying, we're trying to change the world one child at a time. Yeah, that's great. Then put that on your cover. Don't put that anywhere else. Put a purpose statement, even better, that has something visionary in terms of the elements in it, but don't bog down this pitch deck and add an extraneous slide that is going to get you in trouble. Because here's the rule of thumb. The longer you talk or the more information you present, the riskier it becomes. The chances of you saying something to the investor or creating cognitive friction where they go, I don't know if I'm into this. I don't know if I understand. Where's this going? They start having to do work. Those chances increase and you're going to lose them. So don't take that chance. Get rid of this slide. Let's get into the problem right away, as I know you've done on the next slide. All right, let's take a look. Here's the problem. The way we experience worlds, whether historical, fictional, or imagined, is limited. Books, games, and movies only allow passive consumption, while VR and AI have the potential to create fully immersive, explorable environments. Yet, current platforms are static, scripted, and costly produced. This is chock full of your opinion. I do not see a problem that an investor wants to invest in or says, if I solve this problem, I'm going to make lots of money. That's the issue with these visionary, hyperbolic pitch decks with these type of statements. When you do a problem statement, there are three things that I want to know. First, I want to know the size of the market and who has the problem. So who has a problem? How many are there so that I understand the size of the market? So you want to tell me that there are 500 million consumers that don't like watching movies and they want to go into virtual reality. I don't know what that is. I'm not an expert in the space, but immediately I got the size. The next, you want to tell me the scope. So you want to explain to me why it's a problem, what is happening to contribute the problem, and then you want to tell me the severity, what it's costing the industry in lost dollars, how people are wasting money, and maybe all this money is being wasted in VR, AR development. I don't know what that looks like. Or maybe the entire reading industry, the book industry, is waning because people are dissatisfied. They want to go into 3D worlds. Now, here's the thing. I know for a fact that books are starting to go on the rise. People are reading more than ever. That's the issue with these types of problem statements that are based on your opinion. They're not based on fact, and investors not going to believe it. There's nothing for them to chew into, to measure, and that's the issue that we have here. So once again, I want you to go and research the size, the scope, and explain to me the severity of the problem in one sentence. What I love is that you do have one sentence. So I appreciate the brevity. So the technique is there, but you want to put all this in here and get facts and data so that the investor believes that this is a problem we're solving, and you build your credibility because you can put together a statement like that. Now we get to the solution, and I'm going to expect some of the same based on the vision slide, a solution that I just don't believe. Let's read it. Traven is an AI-powered platform that turns text prompts into fully explorable 3D worlds. From ancient Rome to cyberpunk cities or even the surreal landscapes of a Dali painting, users can step into history, fiction, education, and gaming with limitless possibilities. Credibility. Do I believe that this is going to happen? No, I do not. And this is the problem. Did I spell that right? Credibility. Yes, I did. But this has a lot of question marks into it. I'm going to pause this right now. I'm going to explain to you what you should be doing. I totally understand, and I'm not trying to trash this founder, this startup. Don't be discouraged. I appreciate you dreaming, because that's what you have to do. You take these moonshots and you go out there. Yes, there will be a time when AI will create virtual reality worlds, and it'll be auto-generated. I've seen the beginnings of that technology, and I'm super excited for it. So I know that you're on the right track. You're pointing in the right direction. But if you're trying to solve a problem that investors don't think actually want to be solved, because AI, 3D generated worlds, virtual reality like this, is something that we're dreaming of, is nice to have, but it's not a pain point. It's not something that we need to have. Second, I don't believe that it's possible. I don't believe a founder coming to me with this type of pitch deck doesn't have the traction, doesn't have the pedigree. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen anything that makes me believe that you can pull this off. What you should be doing is finding something that's small that you can bite off into, that is a problem that's believable, that has a big upside. But if you start in this one corner, this underestimated, underrepresented, and underserved gap, and you say everybody's doing 3D, let's say virtual reality, but we figure out an AI to do this one little piece, solve this one problem that nobody's looking at, that's how you get your foothold in this very competitive AI industry. And this is for all you founders out there that want to do AI-driven stuff. Trying to build these solutions is very difficult. The possibilities have been unending. Never before have those possibilities been this limitless. But trying to pick the right problem and trying to find your niche amidst all the competition, all the companies that have secured billions of dollars of funding. I saw a demo for Grok the other day in terms of a conversation, and it was absolutely amazing. And they've raised $6 billion just last year. And you're saying that you can create 3D worlds that we can just step into based on text prompts, a Dali painting, create a world for me based on this Dali painting, and then poof, it happens and I can step into it. It's not going to happen, at least not in this lifetime, what I believe, and not based on the amount of money that I have to invest in you, based on you as the founder and how you've come across up to this moment in time. So narrow down your scope and keep the ambition. I love the ambition, but narrow it down and figure out exactly what problem you can solve and what solution that you are capable of creating based on your resources. Here's how it works. We're going to get into more incredulous land, and I'm just going to zoom through this to explain. The user enters a prompt. Okay, we get that. AI generates 3D world, immersive exploration begins. How? What? 3D glasses? Do I get exported there or beamed up like Star Trek, or do I get digitized into it like Tron? Multi-platform access for endless creativity and fun. I don't believe it. We're way, way out there at this moment in time. The business model, B2B partnerships. This is how you're going to make money. We'll partner with museums and universities. Okay, great. That actually is a legitimate business model. Premium consumer subscriptions. Yeah, that makes sense. Branded in-world ads. Actually, this business model is very current and can be battle tested. I believe that is definitely possible. Market opportunity. You should have had the market slide right after the solution slide. This is a $100 billion market. It's not. It's an even bigger market than that. Spanning gaming, education, it's $1 trillion opportunity. But the analysis is not there. You can't do the analysis really because this solution is implausible at this moment in time. Pause for just a moment. Let's say, for example, because you gave me some new ideas here, let's say that you have a way to use generative AI to allow people to make 3D models of something they're learning in school. Let's just break that down into science. You have a science thing where they can say, show me a model of the molecules of ice melting in the Sahara Desert, and it brings in all the data and shows the molecules and how they would react, whereas you have to go out and create a 3D video and animate it specifically for that case study. Now the student can say, I want to add what happens on Mars, or I want to add what happens if we're using mercury, or this is made of plutonium. I don't know. Go crazy like that. And you create a way to visualize that. Then you can do market analysis. You can say, if every school used us for their science class, well, guess what? We would make billions of dollars. We're going to focus on STEM schools. We're going to focus on private schools first. This is a segment. And guess what? Now we're going to make billions of dollars. And then we believe that we'll make $100 million a year in year 5 based on everything going well and realistically us executing our plan. You see how narrowing things down and making something plausible helps you with the market analysis. And that's just me making it up. Imagine you as the founder, if you put work into it and you study and you figure it out and learn how to do a bottom-up analysis, how much better your market analysis is going to be, which builds your credibility as a founder with the investor. Now we got here, the Louvre has shown interest, saving our contact for future opportunities. That is not traction. I know what you're trying to do, but I don't believe it. Okay, saving our contact. Who did you talk to? Like a director? Did you have just somebody just say, oh, I really appreciate it, contact us in the future when we can see something? Or sounds like a great idea, let me keep your card, and they kind of shooed you away? Who did you talk to? It doesn't stand up to the sniff test. We have validated demand across gaming, education, and entertainment. How? What have you done to validate the demand? And on top of which, you've gone from the Louvre, which is a great client. I'd love to have that client. And then you've gone to 3 sectors, gaming, education, and entertainment. Like, how long have you spent validating that? I don't believe you've gone to all those industries. Our MVP will showcase AI-generated experiences across multiple themes, proving power of instant creation. This is actually a better statement in terms of what you plan to do, but it still is not traction, and I just don't believe it. Competition. Our competitors are scripted games like Assassin's Creed, static platforms like Google, Arts, Culture, Metaverse. Yes, your competition has billions of dollars to try and solve this problem. A-powered dynamic 3D worlds with interactive NPCs, truly immersive experience, both history and the future. Yes, I understand. This is not a competitive analysis. In fact, you're making a bigger argument that you are not going to be able to compete with these companies because you haven't shown me any evidence up to this point in time that you have the ability to do so. Investment. We are raising so we can build the MVP, expand our AI and 3D team, secure key partnerships, and launch an early access version. I don't know how much money that you're raising, and it better be in the billions of dollars to do what you're saying. And that's the reason if you narrow it down, you can raise less money and show just a nice little demo. Thank you. That's the last slide. I don't have the team slide. And again, you might have taken out the team slide to redact it, but this is going to be the issue. Let's say you do have a team slide. Your team slide better be filled with like Nobel Prize winning AI specialists and people who worked at LucasArts or Industrial Light and Magic, Pixar, worked in Hollywood studios, people who pioneered, maybe the person who created the Oculus. I saw him the other day, or other people who have been working. Maybe all the people quit the Apple Goggles Plus or Apple Plus goggles, whatever they're called. Forgive me, I'm tired. But maybe you got them all to come over and start building with you, in which case you're going to need millions of dollars. The credibility is not there based on the presentation, everything like that. And once again, shoot for the moon, do the moonshot. I love it. Believe, dream. Every founder's got a better than 0% chance. And maybe I'm not seeing something, you're going to prove me wrong, and you're sitting on this amazing team, and you're going to come later on and give me a big fat F you and say, how do you like me now? You trashed my pitch deck, but look like we pulled it off. I would congratulate you, give you a big fat hug, high five, knuckle, fist bump. I want you to do that. But you're not showing me that you can, and you're not giving me confidence based on this deck. And therefore, as an investor, I'm not going to give you any money because I don't believe it's going to go to any good use. Even if it's a good idea, I don't even know if it's possible. So take that to heart, stay encouraged, go back, figure out how to really narrow down what you potentially could be building and figure out how to make it plausible and get that confidence by getting real world validation, tracking it, and showing the investors. Then you have a chance of raising that pre-seed money. Even better, go get jobs, bootstrap, figure it out, and then create a killer demo on your own and show everybody that it's possible. If you're a founder out there and you're looking for your own pitch deck critiqued and reviewed, leave a comment. I'm going to respond, give you instructions, tell me what you are working on, and then what we'll do is we'll take in your pitch deck with an intake process. I need you to jump through a few hoops because I'm doing pitch deck critiques and reviews that are the same across the board. We're saying the same thing over and over again. This happened to be actually pretty interesting. There's a good way for us to learn because I know a lot of pitch decks are looking like this. But that way, we can get a proper process going on so your pitch deck critique and review, what we record is beneficial for the community at at large, because we want to give access to as many founders as possible to learn how to do this. So once again, leave a comment, let us know you want a pitch deck, critiqued and reviewed, and we're more than happy to help you. That's it for this one. Again, appreciation to this founder, and hopefully we get to see more things come from you, and you're going to continually improve, and who knows what's going to happen in the future. Thanks for hanging out in this pitch deck, critique and review. I'll see you in the next one.